a lot of people here are already involved with Green Schools America, but I just wanted to put a plug in that Green Schools America is doing a lot of similar work to the groups that the workshops I've seen today. And anybody's welcome to join the working groups. I put a link in the comments.
Great, thank you. Seeing some themes emerging about kind of the complexity and urgency of what we're being faced with, but gratitude for coming together and hearing ideas about what different folks are doing. All right, appreciating everyone sharing in the chat their insights, takeaways, things that they're considering. We'll pause for just another minute or two as folks join the closing, and encourage folks again, if you've just joined, you're welcome to put something in the chat that's something that you're still thinking about, a question that you still have, exciting connections, ideas. Great, thank you. Jetta, if you can pause the screen share, and I'd invite you all to put your Zoom onto gallery view just so we can see the faces and wonderful folks that we're gathered here with. And by way of closing, we just want to share deep and sincere appreciation to you all, to our community, to the people who facilitated discussions and hosted on Zoom, and to all of you for showing up and participating, because any conference, and especially an open space conference, doesn't happen without the people showing up and sharing their ideas and making connections. And so we're deeply grateful for all of you for making the time to be here and for showing up and sharing ideas and being open to connections and new ideas. And it's always just, for me personally, I won't speak for the rest of our team, but for me, it feels like such a gift to be in contact with this community. And if folks want to drop into the chat briefly any appreciations just for this community of informal, formal educators from all over the place, I invite you to add some appreciations now. Take maybe about 30 more seconds for folks to add their appreciations. Thank you. You're welcome to keep popping appreciations into the chat. We also wanted to share our sincere appreciation for our two keynote speakers, Anupama and Dr. Kane yesterday. And we also want to reiterate and kind of bring up again the challenging situation that Dr. Kane is in. And just invite you all, if it feels right to you, to engage with and sign the petition in support of Dr. Kane. And if it feels right to you, also to share that with your communities and do what we can to support her right now. And very much appreciate you all listening to both keynotes, and in addition and in particular, kind of considering supporting Dr. Kane in this difficult and challenging moment. BEETLES, BaySci team, anything to add about that specifically?
I'll just add that Dr. Kane emailed me just a few minutes ago to say that she was truly moved by all of the support, and just had noticed how many signatures went up after we shared this morning, and was just expressing her gratitude to the whole community. So just wanted to pass that along.
Great. Some closing logistics. We will keep the Padlet up for maybe, I don't know, a few days or a week or something like that. If you want to save the Padlet so you can get access to kind of all the links and stuff on there, there are 3 dots that are in the upper right-hand corner. Jetta is going to share her screen and show that to us. You can click those 3 dots and then go down to export. And then it'll give you an option to save it as a PDF. And it kind of loses some of the formatting features, but all of the links will be on the PDF and are live. There's a few comments about, hey, can we do this again in a few months? And our team's capacity, we can't quite do it every few months, but we do hope to continue offering these opportunities as frequently as we can, and encourage, folks to reach out and be in touch with our teams in the interim if there's anything we can do to support you. You can reach us at our emails, which are beetles@berkeley.edu. And I'm afraid I don't know if there's a BaySci email, so if there's a staff person who can pop that in the chat, that would be great. And then last bit of kind of logistics, we would really, really love feedback about how this experience was for you, so we know, what worked well this time and what didn't work, and what we can do better in the future, so that as we do continue to offer these, we can, kind of be providing the best services to the community that we can be. And so we will share that feedback link in the chat momentarily. And we really, really, again, appreciate the feedback. We read everything. We'll consider every comment that we get, and appreciate just that form of support, because feedback is a gift and we do take it to heart. All right, let me look for that feedback survey link real quick. Great.
I just put it in.
Cool. Thanks, Jen.
It's on the website under feedback also.
Great. And I see the BaySci email in there. And here's our BEETLES email also. And kind of before we sign off and say goodbye, I want to invite you all to help me compose a poem, kind of thinking about what we're all here for, why we do this. And I know it's a challenging time for all of us in all of our positions, in all of our fields, interpersonally, at home. And so I offer the starting prompt, we do this for, we do this for. And I invite you to share in the chat, what do you do it for? Your job, your work in the world. We do this for love. We do this for memorable moments in life in hope of lasting positive change. The children, connections, kids, planet, and future we want. We do this for transformation, inspiration, ourselves, the love of future generations, one living planet, for people and planet, connections, joy, community. We do this fighting for the equity of students in our communities, for the good life of all, We do this for a chance at a beautiful future, to protect what we love, to show belonging, relationships that make us all more vibrant, becoming vital and meaningful connections and impact to inspire and share passions and breath. We do this for all, and we do this for ourselves here in community today. I'll let the comments keep coming in. Thank you for being here, for what you're doing, for what you do every day, and what the work that we'll continue to do in the future months, dealing with these challenging situations. And it's a bright spot for me every time I think back about time I get to be in communities of educators and teachers. So thank you all so deeply for being here today. Any final words, things I've forgotten from BEETLES team, BaySci team?
Just thank you all, and we'll look forward to hearing your feedback. And Emily and everyone, that was an amazing poem that we all just created together. I see some people wiping their eyes.
Thank you all for sharing the words and sharing yourselves, and we hope to be in touch soon. It's always kind of weird to say goodbye, so maybe if we all unmute ourselves and say bye and wave, and otherwise it just feels like people.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh.
Thank you. Hi, everyone.
Thanks for coming.
Good suggestion. That was fun.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thanks for putting this on.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you, BEETLES and BaySci, for putting this on.
Thanks for attending.
Thank you, everyone.
Well done.
Thanks, Chris.
And my appreciations for those that are still here. I should have mentioned my colleagues. Thank you all for your work and support. This is all of us.
Yes,
Lots
thank
of
you.
work put in.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you all.
to
for
Lawrence Hall
everything.
Science. Thank you to BaySci. Thank you to BEETLES. Thank you to 10 Strands. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
You trying to group hug people, Craig?
Yeah. Best I can do.
I should say hi.
Hello.
Hey, Tasha and Devin.
We're out in the field. We're out in Concord.
Nice.
We're all social distancing. Well,
Nice.
yeah. We
Perfect.
got masks on. We're not
Mask
touching
up.
the same thing.
Mask up.
Mask up.
I have
We
a
did
real